Yes, we carry on with your fix of entertainment. I love and hate Fridays in the same sense. First, I love it because it's Freestyle Friday, and thank God it's Friday. But I hate it because it's the last day we get to interact with you while in the morning, family. But today, I'd like to send a special shout out to Shiko and the host. To all the guys with suicidal thoughts, we have something for you on set. But before that, remember our social media handles. Don't change. Y254 channel on Twitter, Y254 TV on Instagram, and Y254 on Facebook. Our WhatsApp line is 0700345457, and our SMS line is 22162. Remember to start your SMS with YM254, and don't forget to leave your name as well. So right about now, music and lifestyle. I have not only is he a saxophonist, but a therapist as well. Musical therapist. Yeah. Jackson.
Yes.
Yes, and a recording artist as well, Mr.
Lynchpin.
Karibuni sana.
Asante.
I'm so glad to have you guys on set.
Thank you.
But before we do anything else, my fans wamesema Jackson, give them a taste of the sax.
Okay. We're going to do a small rendition of Bob Marley's.
All right.
Three Little Birds.
Cool. Amazing. One of my favorite. This is the first time I get an applause in studio.
Thank you.
So it must mean a lot, but the ladies are quite a number, so
unfortunately
makes it. Or this came. Jackson, when did you pick up the saxophone?
It will be 20 years ago next week.
20 years ago next week.
Yes.
You celebrate your 20th anniversary.
Yes.
With the sax.
With the sax. 20 years. Started playing in high school. They're famous, the best high school in Kenya.
All right.
St. Mary's, Nairobi.
St. Mary's.
Yeah, we're all great artists, musicians.
Where the president went.
Yes.
All right.
Jeff
Koinange as well. Eric Wainaina.
Chris
Bitok. Biko Adema.
Yeah, Biko Adema.
All right.
I mean, Lupita Nyong'o.
But you don't say.
Do we need to go any further?
But you don't say.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
So you were in the music club or music class?
Yes.
All right.
I picked it up in high school. We were given options. We used to do quite a number of lessons. So we were told, choose arts, choose French, choose music. I picked music. And strangely enough, even if you look at my high school transcripts, everything else was a disaster. Except for English and music. So
English and music.
Yes.
So we are bound to have a good conversation.
Yes, definitely.
And listen to some good music.
Yes,
when you hang out with Jackson.
Yes.
All right. There's something I saw that was very interesting online.
Yes.
Sax and Roses.
Yes. Sax and Roses is an idea and a concept actually that was initiated by a very good friend of mine. She's in the catering business. Her name is Esmeralda De Souza. It was a pack. We would go around delivering cakes, birthday presents. But some of the people would request, like, let's do something more special. And she would pitch, let me bring a sax player along, can play a song for her as the cake is being delivered. So I have just basically continued with that. And so what Sax and Roses does is that we package for a certain amount of money, obviously. A gift, we deliver a cake. I'll go and play a song or two, wherever your loved one is.
All right.
And
this sounds interesting.
Deliver roses as well. So that's why the term Sax and Roses.
Have you done one of those where you play and or window?
Most times it's a surprise,
Alright.
and I get my wife to carry the cake because sometimes you gotta carry everything. Sax, cake.
All right,
look
so
like
it's a
your bag.
family business.
It's a family business now. So we go. I think the last one we did was for someone at Fly 540 offices. So she had no idea. So first the cake is she sees a cake being brought in. She's wondering what's going on, and then the next thing you know, the sax guy coming, and of course the husband had requested a specific song. So we played it, and the funny thing is that sometimes even your workmates get more excited about what's happening. Like there's one who's just jumping all over the place, all over the building, taking videos and stuff. Yeah. So yes.
And like, how many have you done this year?
This year, fortunately, I've been blessed to do about 30 of them.
About 30 of them.
Yes.
All right. So this stuff about Kenyan men not being romantic is there's no truth value in this.
We're some of the most romantic men in this. We just don't tell it as the same as the other countries.
I didn't get an applause for that this time around.
No, the women disagree.
All right.
I think we get a bad rep because of some of our mannerisms, but we also have to understand about some of our cultural upbringings. Some of us were brought up and told men don't do this and don't do this, and our parents ensure that those things were instilled in us. So for some of us, it's been almost like changing of mindsets and accepting that sometimes we need to have a more feminine side to a lot of things we do. So I think.
But we are here.
We're here. We exist.
Yes,
we just need to know where to find them.
I'll be back to you, Jackson. Lisbeth.
Yeah.
Do you appreciate live music first before we can carry on?
Yeah.
You appreciate live music?
Very much.
Do you perform live sometime?
Of course.
All right, without the playback?
I can, with the guitar.
With a guitar?
Yeah.
Oh, you play instruments as well?
Not really, but I have someone who plays.
Or you have a band that you work with?
Just one-man guitar.
Oh, just one-man guitar. Oh, which is very interesting because you have a sound where you mix Mugithi
And hip-hop.
and hip-hop.
Yeah.
And probably the beat is Afrobeat, up-tempo.
Yeah.
Why this particular one?
Why
Why this particular style
I've
this
had-
particular date?
I've heard some artists saying that we can never have an identity in Kenya. So as for me, I felt like I should come with something very unique so that I can be able to influence also those young artists like me to just follow.
Yes, there's so much talk about this, there being no Kenyan sound.
Yeah.
Hakuna sound ya Kenya. Ukienda Bongo, kuna Bongo sound. Nigeria, there's a sound. South Africa, kuna sound. So you think you can be the first person to define the sound for us?
I think I will be the first person.
All right.
Yeah.
And do you use vernacular as well in your music?
Not yet, but I've been really advised.
All right, but why do you, if you tell me Mugithi, I assume the language sana sana. So there's a sound. It's not really about the language.
No, it's a sound. Actually, I'm not from Central Province. Yeah.
It's the sound.
It's the sound.
And you do music from Central Kenya, which means there's a future for the country to meet.
I just want to say that other cultures from other different communities, what they do, their practices, I think we should embrace. If we embrace, we become one.
Did you always start doing this particular type of music, or an evolution happened?
When you want to do music, you think. You think. So I think at some given point, I decided to just use Mugithi because we have different communities with different sound. But I feel like
actually
Mugithi,
in Kenya we are 45 now.
Yes.
Yeah.
If you include the new tribe.
The new tribe and the Indians.
Yes.
So we get to 45.
Yes.
Yeah.
So 45 cultures.
Yeah.
That is a lot of diversity.
Yeah, but I feel like Mugithi, Ohangla,
They're the most predominant.
Yeah.
They're the loudest
Yeah,
tribes.
they're the loudest. Yeah. So, no tribes, but the sound. I like the
alright.
sound. The sound is being listened to even in clubs. Yeah. So I felt like I should also relate to a large mass. Yeah.
Which is really good.
Yeah.
When did you start doing music?
From high school, I've really wanted to do music.
From high school?
From high school.
All right.
Yeah.
Your recent song, you've done it at Pacho Records.
Pacho Records.
We're going to be talking about that.
Okay.
Let me just ask Jackson a few questions before we can carry on.
Yes.
Jackson, what people don't know about you, one thing is that you were saved.
Yes.
Jesus Christ is your personal
Lord
savior.
and Savior. We've been through many things.
All right.
I can tell stories.
You can tell stories.
Yes.
Can you share one with us?
Wow.
Testimony.
the fact that I'm sitting here is a testimony. About 2 years ago, I was roughly about this time. I just come from a serious medical problem in the hospital. I'd been hospitalized. I was even declared dead at some point. But I'm seated here right now. So God brought me back from that, from the brink. So as far as I'm concerned, my purpose in life is to worship and praise Him. You know, in every facet of life I do. That's why even when I'm playing secular gigs, because those do happen, I remember why I'm there. My purpose is to show people who God is through how well I play. When you ask me, why do you play so well? I tell the boss, look upstairs.
And does this happen?
Yep.
Like you playing at a secular gig and then fans coming out to you?
So the time I did a secular gig, one very, very stoned and drunk guy came and told me.
Stoned and drunk.
You stoned and drunk. As in, yani, how you do the two. Okay. Once upon a time, I would have been able to tell that story. Because
but you found the light.
I found the light. I've lived it. And he told me, you know what? The way you play today, I can see God. And I want to know who God is. And yani, I don't know if someone truly understands what the burden of such a statement means to a person. The weight of such a statement is that I can see the reflection of God through you. So show me who God is.
I'd consider that pressure.
It's
a lot of pressure.
It is immense pressure. But wisdom is trusting and believing in a God who can supply and provide everything that you need, including wisdom. Because the Bible says in Philippians 4:13 that I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. And if you keep Christ as a solid rock upon which you stand, give me sorry, I might just get into preacher mode right there.
You just quoted the Bible. Yes. You're into deep into it.
As in, if you put Christ at the center of everything you do in life, as in finding direction, finding purpose, it all boils down to two things: sacrifice and obedience. Sacrifice everything that is not worthy to be on God's level, and then once you obey and put your life in accordance with His direction and with His will for you in your life, everything works out.
That is perfect, Jackson. Yes. But I'm guessing you have a lot of problems when it comes to playing secular music, because I'm guessing I've seen you perform with DJs before.
Yes. I've performed with DJs in festivals, and we played house music, played trance music, I played rock music, I played. I akin this situation to finding peace within yourself and your relationship with God. Kirk Whalum, one of the world's best saxophonists, said that for him, his father allowed him to go out into the world to learn to be a better musician, so that when he came back in, he knew what he was doing, and he could impact people better because he knew what people needed to hear. And I look at it in the same way. We all work in industries. How many Christians work in this building? And
so many. I can point you to quite
how many Christians work at EABL?
I'm not so sure. I've never been to EABL.
I know several.
You know several?
I know several. I know people who work in places where you'd think, okay, really? Right. But you see, how else will the world get to see who God is if these people do not go out to the world? Alright,
if Christians segregated themselves.
If we keep the gospel to ourselves, how else is the world going to know about God? We need to go out, let people see who God is in our lives. How we carry ourselves when in any environment. If it's work that has taken you and it's work that you go there and you do and you finish and you walk out. Someone says, sense. Yeah. Okay, makes so now I get, because now I see who God is in his life, and God has given him a direction and a focus, and that's where he's going with it.
Wise, Jackson.
Yes.
Back to you.
Yes.
You worked with Pacho.
I work with Pacho.
Who produced this particular track?
The producer is Stabbies.
Tabbies?
Yeah, Stabbies.
Stabbies.
Yeah.
All right. Why did you choose Pacho for this particular jam?
Pacho are very flexible people. Yeah. So, you know, I had recorded that song in a poor quality studio.
Bedroom studio. We call them bedroom studio. Yeah.
Yeah. So I went to Pacho and gave them the idea, the demo, and Pacho embraced it. It is not easy for a producer to really embrace something new if at all he feels like it might not enter the mainstream very well. Yeah.
Because he's trying to make money as well.
Yeah. So with them, they went with it. Yeah.
And then we're here today.
Yeah,
Brand
we're
new
here
song.
today. Yeah.
Brand new video.
True.
Who would you like to work with in the industry as of now?
Wengi bana.
Wengi sana.
Wengi.
Give me like 3 top. When you're nakuja at the top of your mind when you think about this.
Right now, I'm looking forward to work with Naiboy.
Naiboy from Pacho as well.
Yeah.
Or 2 steps away or 1 step away. Yeah, so.
I hope so.
Nyashinsky.
Nyashinsky. And then I want also Octo Pizzo.
Well thought. No lady on your list?
For now, no.
For now, you'd like to make some gangster music.
Yeah.
All right. Give us your social media handles so that if the fans want to interact with you after this, they can head straight.
They are relatively new. Facebook, Lynchpin. Where's my camera?
Oh, your camera is number 3. You're in Milwaukee.
Number 3. Okay.
Yeah.
Facebook, Lynchpin. Instagram, at Lynchpin254. Twitter, at Lynchpin Kenya. YouTube, you can just find me, Lynchpin, download the video. Yeah. So support me, subscribe, because something's coming up.
Something
really
new, other than this one you're launching today.
Mm-hmm.
Nice, man. Keep putting in the work. I appreciate that. Before you give us your social media handles, there's a very funny story I heard about you cheating in exams.
Oh gosh.
when you first met Christ.
Oh gosh. Wow. I'd almost forgotten. That was some time back. Yes. I always say it was the drugs.
Back then,
because the drugs, when I say drugs, I do mean medication. I was having a nasty flu. No, seriously, I was...
You had a nasty flu.
I don't know what came over me. I thought the quickest way to get through this geography exam is to cheat. I was in Form 2 then. And there were warning signs. Because you know, the invigilator is walking around the room, and every time he came, he'd stop at my desk. Look at me, then continue. Then he goes another lap. Then you know how you put your book over
Had you
here?
just treated the flu?
No,
you just
I was
treated
treating it. I was still going through it. So I put the book here, then I've covered it with my blazer. So the last lap he took, he came and took the blazer away. But luckily I'd pushed the book a bit forward, so he didn't see the book.
You were good at this.
In my head I'm thinking, I can get away with this. Something she just have told me, hide the book now. Okay? And just get rid of it now. Because the bag was here. I put the been told, because the next lap he told me stand up. And then the book fell. And me, I tried to cover it up by coughing loudly and in a distraction, grab the book, then put it back in the bag. Long story short, this guy was a former Ugandan boxing champion in the school, so I received a 5-finger slap.
All right.
The kind that leave marks on your face.
And you had like something ring for a while.
Mr. Kasumba, I honestly thank you for what you did then. I went home and had the shame, woke up shame, to tell your mom why I'm in your office early is that I've been suspended because I was cheating in an exam. So I decided to get my life straight with Christ. But that is not to say that I've not gone through other things since then.
All right.
Trials, tribulations are part of life. We make choices that may not necessarily be the best for us, but then we learn from them. And I think the purpose of having even shows like this is that people learn from experiences of others, so that you don't have to walk down the same road some of us went to get to a destination that you could have avoided if you had actually paid attention and listened to someone else who's been there.
Powerful story, Jackson. Fast forward, if Barry needs the Sax and Roses services, how can I get?
You can. There are 4 ways. First way is my Twitter handle is Anduru, which is AND2USRU_004. That's the same for Instagram. Facebook is just by 3 names: Jackson Munala Anduru. Munala is Munala, for those who might have a problem. Then YouTube is just the same, Jackson Munala Anduru.
What's on your YouTube channel?
YouTube channel, I have some videos I've played with other people, practice sessions. One of the things that is becoming obvious in this
is there classes? Do you offer classes as well?
I teach.
You teach?
Yes.
All right.
Actually, I don't teach, I share.
You share teaching.
Teaching would imply that I know everything. No, I share. I share what I know and help you become a better
I like
player.
your choice so much.
Yes.
All right,
Yes.
amazing. Thank you very much, guys, for coming through. I've had a good time with you guys. Whenever you have new material, bring it to Y254.
Definitely.
This was another segment of music and lifestyle. We had a live musician. Jackson is going to be playing the sax for us. But remember, our social media handles still don't change. Y254 channel on Twitter, Y254 TV on Instagram, and Y254 on Facebook. SMS line 22162. WhatsApp line 0700345457. Remember to leave your name on your text and WhatsApp message. But before that, before we go, actually, Jackson has like 2 songs to play for us. You guys can jam together.
I'm going to do the first one. There's going to be small snippets. First one is going to be a rendition of "All of Me" by John Legend. Okay, and the second, Ed Sheeran. All right. Now some Ed Sheeran.